Hello and welcome. My name is Vincent Baker. I am the game designer behind Rock, Paper, Scissors, Wizards and the founder of Vindicated, and I'm super happy to have you here, and thank you for your interest in our game. So let's be sure to jump in and I'll show you a quick rundown on how to play the game. But before that, I want to let you know that we'll also have this written out. We have the rules available for you to read, so you can check that out if you do better at reading. Or if there's something you find confusing here and you want to double check with the written rules, we will have that available on our Kickstarter page for you to check out and on our website, so be sure to look into that. Alright, let's get started. As you could guess with the name Rock, Paper, Scissors, Wizards, the core function of the game itself is rock, paper, scissors. And with that, rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock, your standard setup between the game. So even if you forget how to do that, it does say on the cards like rock beats scissors. Each player will get each of these three cards in their hand, so there's two sets of them because it is set up for the good old 1v1 going on here. So each player will get those three cards. With that, these cards will always remain in the player's control. Like even if you use one of the cards, you will pick it up at the end of the round and you'll always have it. There's no cards that will discard them from your hand or make it so you won't be able to have those cards. So these cards are essentially like permanent cards that you get to use. Now whenever you play a card, you'll play it face down for the round, your opponent will play one face down, and then you both will reveal at the same time, and then whoever wins, wins. So scissors beats paper, therefore you would win the round. However, of course, this wouldn't be a Vindicated game without some twists and turns. So with this, say if your scissors is about to beat their paper, well, you can use various spells throughout the game to help win. So for example, Twister makes it so Showdown wins in reverse order, therefore paper now beats scissors. And if your opponent doesn't like that, they can play counter from their hand to negate your card. Or you can use something like, I don't know, you can use Dispel to get rid of the card from their hand. You can copy their counter to counter it. You can Transmute to swap your card out. So there's a lot of tricks and spells you can do to change the way the game's played. So with your starting hand, you'll have the rock, paper, scissors cards. You'll also get two spells dealt to you from the deck. You will have these added to your hand, but your opponent will not know what they are. So these are kept as hidden information. So these are hidden, and you'll play them as you want. You don't have to play a spell if you don't want to. There's no max hand size. After a round, even if there's a tie, you will draw one new card from the deck. Whoever ends up winning the round, if someone ends up winning the round, you will basically take one staff token from one of the staffs listed here. The staff tokens are these nice little lightning bolt tokens, and you'll take one off, symbolizing a point for you, and you get to activate one of the staff cards. Each of the staff cards have different effects, such as the Apricito Glacier, which freezes your opponent, making them where they cannot play spells during their next round. So that is basically the game. There's also the player info cards, which gives a rundown of the rules of the game in case you forget little things here or there. There's the Vindicate card, which an opponent can use as a catch-up mechanic. Because, with gaining the stabs, it will make it so the person who is winning will kind of gain an advantage, which typically is terrible game design. But that's why we have this catch-up mechanic to add to the little narrative of Cayugan getting so mad he finally is able to break free from his chains and try to help you get your staffs back. So it adds a nice sort of catch-up, so you can really start drawing extra cards and playing extra spells. And so the person who's in the lead really has to try to sprint really hard at the end to not lose. So that's basically the game. There's some interesting interactions between the spells. It really becomes like a spell slinging fest, so you definitely don't want to miss it. Now's the best time to get rock, paper, scissors, wizards, because we have a lot of limited edition things going on, and we have a limited number of these that we'll be making for this version here. So be sure to check that out, and thank you for checking out our gameplay. If you have any questions, let us know. Jump into our Discord community where we discuss gaming and anime, and we have a really good time. And as always, take care and stay awesome. Hey, what is up? If you are a fan of anime and tabletop games, then be sure to check out our card games, tabletop role-playing games, and even our manga. We have a lot of fun stuff over there for you to check out on our website, VindicateEntertainment.com. We even have a brand new tabletop role-playing game, Black Paper Moon. Check it out, and we'll see you there.